Patron, take them away.
And a warm welcome to one and all. This is your first time here. I'm the big fella Scruff, and sitting next to me is the wild wonder Wink, who is wild today because she's answering questions and constantly interrupting me. How am I doing this? Just as I'm pressing the camera button. How am I doing that? And I'm like, oh, I'm trying to do something here, woman. Can you get a grip? Can you get a grip or something?
You've just walked through the door and you're having a rant already.
Well, I haven't. I've got my coffee, so I'm all right.
No, you're not.
How am I having a rant? Did I press the button to start and you kept bitting her in? Because this is the thing when you have like your other half. They always chip in. What you doing this for? What you doing that for? And funny enough, that's what the charts is as well. So if this is your first time here, this is going to be really odd. Because this is a trading channel, but it's slightly different. Because I actually do this for a living. And I short every single day. And today, I've been in a meeting all morning with sort of a company to look at. So it's a little salute out to Martin. So he'll be watching, he'll know. It was great to catch up with you today, apart from standing in the rain. That wasn't so hot. But the rest of it was great. Now, I also, before I went to that meeting, did a video. And I do it every morning of the strengths, sort of what I think is a good potential mover for the market, economic news, all of that sort of thing. And I put my head on the block and I said, the US Swissy is the market of choice today and I should sell it. Well, there we go. It's on selling because I did a set and forget for this. Now I'll quickly show you the sheet, which is here. So there you are, 7:45 this morning. I said, sell this thing, because it was based on this. And if you look through the video channel, you will see said video where I said I was going to do this. And I also said it can push up and these are the levels that you should be buying, selling at rather, and follow it through. Now, if we just run that through, you'll see I've already had money out of it. You'll also see that I had crude oil out of this as well, making very good. Now, after the end of this trade, I'm going to come back and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Discord and what the Scruffy squad is, because I'm asked all the time. Now, inside the Discord, which is a little bit neglected today, there's Martin there. Hello, fella. We were walking the dog as well while we're having a meeting, because we enjoy our lives. Let me just show you something. Ideas of the week. DAX, I talked them through the entry, the stop, the management of the DAX on the 19th. Paid off. And then last night, did the same thing with oil, which is here. And it's a full breakdown of the video, what I expect, why I expect it, and it's the entry point, the stop, the management, and then you've just seen the results. Now, the Discord is broken up in such a way that it's easy to read, or at least I think it's easy to read, but then again, some people don't. Hence why I'm going to talk about it at the end of the video. I'm going to tell you what the 4 levels are, how the Discord works, and what the Scruffy squad is. But first, let's play this trade out, and we'll get it to completion. I don't need it to do much more. I'm looking for it to do about £75, and I'll be more than happy. Anything more than that, outstanding. But basically, I'm looking to get to the brush of this point, and that's it. Catch you in a bit. Okay, guys. We done. That's just come down into target, as called, as suspected. I did get a couple of messages when I did it saying I was wrong because I'm going to sell in the face of an upward move. However, my position was sound. there was a high probability this was going to bounce off the levels because it's running at highs and it's had a few goes at it. And even looking at this chart, which is an hour's chart, you could see there was the double top failing to go to level. That told me this could push down. It had a go at it, cracked off this level. Now that was at 7 o'clock this morning, shot up. It's not out the ordinary when the opens come in, but the premise was down. So it was a case of just place your orders as the price goes against you, taking your overall position of trend, which for me was down, and then capitalize on it. I did get stopped out earlier on, re-entered the market, and then there you go. There's your day's wage from one simple premise. Now, I did say I was going to touch on the Discord and the Scruffy squad at the end of this, just to kind of give you an idea of what it is we're trying to achieve here. The group was born organically. As anybody knows, I've got little time for people looking for signals and free rides. I've got no time for freeloaders. And in the Forex world, it attracts them. Now, what I did was I originally had a private group, and my time was getting more and more, and also they wanted to learn from me. So we started making an ad hoc group, if you call it, a community. And it was kind of split in two ways. We had a Telegram group, which sadly is in the process of being closed down because of that sort of scammy, horrible way people look at this industry. And then we have the Discord. So what I've decided to do with the Scruffy squad going forward is bring everything in-house. So on the Discord, there are free channels for you to come along and just have a bit of a chat and one thing and another. It is highly moderated. Telegram is like the Wild West. You've got no idea who gets in, and they can hide behind anonymity and all of this. You've got no idea who they are. In the Discord, we know who everybody is. So there's no scammers get in there. There's no self-promoters. And if you're a dickhead, you just get kicked out. So if you're a sarcastic arsehole who just picks on people, well, I don't care who you are. I just throw you out. Even if you pay your subs, I'll chuck you out. And this is where the subs come into it. I don't own the group. The group is moderated by YouTube themselves. I just provide the content in the form of videos that I make for them. And it's private content for those members. The Discord I do own, which is why I have final say on what goes on there. But there are 4 levels, okay? And it's broken up into sort of low education, high education. If you just want to come along and have a good chat and you come into here, apart from sort of the rogue channels and the Scruffy bar, you go in the coffee pot. In the coffee pot, it's got access to pretty much all of the Discord apart from sort of those 2 channels. There's plenty of extra videos for you, how to mark up. And I do the markups for you every week so you can see it in real time. That's in the coffee pot. Then if you want some education, decent education, become a rogue. And there's loads of videos on how I actually do things. And it's all put into video libraries. Now, if you bear with me, or at least it will do when I get the thing to work. There we go. Oh, it's fraud. Oh, there we go. Video library. I've just come back from a meeting, guys. It's been a long day. I've had a long drive. All into video libraries down here, and you can look at whatever you like. So you can see the interviews I've done, general things, market, general advice. There's live streams, coffee with Scruff, the golden eye strategy, river strategy, push strategy, how Scruffy madness works. Different strategy videos. They're all in there, but they're kind of jumbled up a little bit. And the guys wanted it to be done in a way that is spoon-fed, step by step. So we created Rogue Plus, and then they have their own videos, and they also have access to Wave the Scruff. Now, Wave the Scruff at the moment has 43 modules, I think it is. Is it 43? Well, it's getting on that way anyway. Yeah, there's 43 modules, and it's everything step by step. Now, there are new modules getting added to this all the time because market conditions change, and also sometimes we might have missed something or you want to fine tune it a little bit. So we're going into further into risk management is the next module that comes in. It's called risk profiling. Then we're going back into how to define a fib fully. Then we're going into level to level trading for set and forget. So they're going to be like the next 3 modules. It's all based on what's in the way of the Scruff, but it just fine tunes it. And that's for the Plus members. And then if you really want to get into it, and I mean really, really want to get into it, there is a level called Jedi. Now the Jedi, and you might have noticed the names here, Coffee Pot, because obviously Scruffy likes a coffee. Then you've got Rogue, which comes from, obviously I'm a bit of a Star Wars geek and I'm a bit of a child, as you can see. You're the Rogues, and if you get through it, you're a Jedi. And I'll take you under my wing. I don't do many of these, so seats are limited and time is limited, because what I'll do is I'll sit down with you personally twice a month. So you get 2 live sessions with me per month, plus access to all of this. And that's in your package. And that's it. So essentially it is 4 levels. So you got Coffee Pot just for chatting and one thing and another. You've got education in the Rogues, further education in the Plus, and then serious education in the Jedi, where it's one-to-one with me. And you will see it real time. Okay. Now, within this, the way that this works is very simple. We have a shop, obviously, because Joanne sells little bits of merchandise. Okay. You've got chat and music, where you can chat amongst yourselves, listen to a bit of sing-song, just general thing. Back to basics, where you talk amongst yourselves, various things. It can even be just, can you tell me, guys, what's a moving average? That's where you talk. Into news. Now, this one's slightly different. Pip Power. A lot of people always sort of put everything on the money side of it. I don't like that. Pip Power is a level playing field because it's only on the pips you win. All right. You don't put any money or anything into here. But if you are wanting to show off a little bit and you've had a good day, you can go in Rags and Riches. Rags and Riches, where you talk about your prop, how well you're doing, and then show your performance. And you're accountable, whether you're good, bad, or indifferent. We do have Steph's Rude Place. This is where we put our naughty jokes. Go into pictures. It's lovely to see the guys and what they get up to. And there we go. Lee was on holiday. Because we are a community and we're going through this together. You go into mindset, where again, you can have a good chat through what your mind's going. That's where a lot of money's made, because it's all up here. You then go into the Plus. These guys have their own section where they'll get a further in-depth analysis of charts. Rogue chat, again, it's for the rogues to talk amongst themselves about what any subject happens to be. Then we look at day trades, whether they're good, bad, or indifferent. Swing trades, same principle. Basic trading tips, sort of above and beyond what the basics are. We do a Scruffy bias, which is something I do every day. What I do with this is they get kind of a running sort of see what I'm up to. So it's me being accountable. So sort of like at 9 o'clock, I'm looking to buy this, but it's not ready. It's telling me to wait. They'll know I'm waiting. And then at 10 o'clock, it might still be a buy, but it'll tell me the status has changed, ready to go, that sort of thing. Okay, that's in there. Indicator tips, again, it's how to program your MT5s, what various indicators are. Start page, well, self-explanatory, it's where you start. If you're stuck, you go into the help, and then again, you come down here, and what we have is everything's broken up. So I'll drop ideas of the week in here, which is actually ideas of the day. So they see what I'm doing before I do it. We're the Scruff, squad tips, videos, market calls. Market calls is we record the Zoom meetings each day. That's another thing for the plus. All the rogues, etc., are welcome to it. But if you want to record, and it's in the plus, and they're packed with tons of information. And they last anywhere from an hour to 3 hours, depending on what we're up to. General advice, more live streams, coffee with Scruff. And then you go down into your helps, like how to set up your MT5, how to see how the squad works, how to pick the best pair, just basically how to. So that's the Discord and roughly what the squad is. And the squad was born just to keep the morons out, and it's grown into what it is today. So it's been an organic growth, and now we're trying to make it a little bit more polished, a little bit more professional, and cost-wise, it's well worth it. Because if you look at one trade idea and trade it, it's not a signal service, guys. I must stress that. But if you've got to understand what a trade idea is and trade once, it'll cover the cost. Simple as that. And that's that. So it's been a great day. I hope that understands how that works. And I'm going to say this again because I do get questioned on this all the time. It is not a signal service. Anybody comes in there looking for signals, they'll be removed. So if you got sort of coming in thinking, oh, I'm going to see what the big fella's doing before he does it and I'm just going to follow that, you'll sharp get picked up on what you're doing and you won't last long. But if you come in and you look at what the big fella's doing and then understand it and make your own trade, you're more than welcome. Hope that makes sense. I have little time for signal services and I've got less time for signal hunters. At least the signal services are putting a little bit of work in. The signal hunters are putting no work in it. They want somebody to do it for them. So that's the bit of a rant at the end of that one. But it's a great community. The guys are pulling forward. They are pulling together. And they're starting to cross into profitability rather than just making a loss all the time. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.